Hey Nash, what should we make?
Whenever I'm on a boat, I feel like a pirate. But inflation sucks so bad lately, it's like a shipwreck. Why don't you make an inflation sucks shipwreck casserole?
You've never even been on a boat.
You don't know what I do when you're not home.
Facts. All right, let's make an inflation sucks shipwreck casserole. Today we're making another inflation sucks meal, and it's called Shipwreck Casserole. Not entirely sure why it's called that, but hey, let's get into it and let's find out together. Let's go. We preheat our oven to 400. Then in a hot pan with some neutral oil, we add a pound of ground beef. Once your beef is browned, clear out a little landing spot here in the middle, add a tiny bit of oil, then throw in a few cloves, minced garlic. Let that cook until fragrant, about 45 seconds. Then we stir that in. Now the original recipe calls for 1 onion diced and 1 green bell pepper diced. But Nash can't eat onions and I don't like green bell peppers. So calling an audible, we're gonna do a couple of red bells, all diced, and some diced jalapenos. You can do with that information what you want. Go with the original recipe, use mine, totally up to you. You got options, you know? Options are good. Now we're just gonna cook this until the vegetables start to soften, no matter which ones you're using. Now we add about 2 teaspoons of salt, 1.5 teaspoons smoked paprika, 1.5 teaspoons cumin, 1/2 teaspoon black pepper. Stir that in. All the red and the green makes it look like Christmas ground beef. Stupid. Stupid. You're so stupid. You're so stupid. After a few minutes, when your vegetables, whether you chose peppers and peppers like I did, or onions and peppers, whatever you chose, start to soften, then we go ahead and add in 2 cans, 2 normal cans, or 1 giant can. So we're looking for 28 ounces. This is a normal can, 14 ounce. So we want 14 and a half, whatever. So I'm using 2 of these. If you found 1 big one, go for it. Now look, there is 1,001 different types of diced tomatoes in a can at the grocery store. You know, tomatoes with peppers, tomatoes with green chilies, tomatoes with habanero, tomatoes with garlic, fire roasted tomatoes, regular tomatoes, tomatoes in olive oil. I can assure you of 2 things, folks. A, it's kind of hard to f up a casserole as long as you stick to the basic recipe. B, you're not gonna f up this recipe based on the type of canned tomatoes you pick. So I would just pick, if you don't know what to pick, just go with the regular, the most basic ones. However, pick whatever you think sounds the most appetizing to you, or do you think would be the most appetizing to the people you're cooking this for. You know what? Be adventurous. It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna turn out good. Unless you go completely off the reservation, this is gonna turn out good. All right. So at this point, once our tomatoes are stirred in, we reduce our heat to low and we let this simmer for about 15 minutes, stirring it fairly regularly to make sure that nothing sticks or burns. Once the moisture's basically mostly gone, then we go ahead and kill the heat, give it 1 more stir. So then in a pre-greased casserole dish, we take a package of frozen shredded hash browns and pour a little over half, about 2/3 of this mixture into the bottom of this dish. Spread that out in an even layer. Then we top this with our meat and veggie mixture. Spread that out. And we top that with about 2 cups. We need 4 cups total, but of shredded cheese here. This is cheddar. And we follow that up with the remaining 1/3 of our hash browns here. Just kind of spread an even layer over this. All right. And lastly, for now, we season the top with a little healthy amount of salt and pepper. Then we throw this into our preheated oven, uncovered, for about 45 minutes. Once your 45 minutes is up, we sprinkle another 2 cups of shredded cheese over the top. Then we throw this back in the oven for about another 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, you can see potatoes are crispy, the cheese is melted and a little bit golden brown. Just go ahead and pull out a little piece here. Oh yeah. So at this point, you could top it with some chopped green onions, parsley, greens, whatever you want. Throw a little avocado or some sour cream on there. You do you. But either way, there we have our Inflation Sucks Shipwreck Casserole. Time for a bite. Cheers. It's potatoes, meat, and cheese. I mean, really, how can you go wrong? But with the melty cheese, the savory meat veggie mixture, and the crispy potatoes, texturally, it's an awesome marriage. Plus, the flavors are amazing. I don't know what to say. So delicious, super cheap. You know, you can make that whole pan for whatever it says down here. That's, 4 to 8 servings, depending on what you consider a serving. Really, really good. Highly recommend giving it a shot. Super easy. But hey, let's see what Nash thinks. Hey, bud. Well, we got the Shipwreck Casserole that you requested. Here you go. What do you think, bud?
Shiver me timbers, that's good. And extra spicy, just like you folks.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
Always be yourself, unless you can be a pirate.
I can't disagree with you, man. Nash approves. I approve. Another great meal for your inflation buster arsenal. But hey, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate you. If you wouldn't mind taking a second to like, subscribe, and share the show, we'd really appreciate it. It'd mean a lot to us. If you want notifications every time we drop a new video, go ahead and hit that notification bell. If there's anything you want me to cook, you want me and Nash to taste, go ahead and drop that in the comments or head over to our website, timschaoskitchen.com. Send us a message there. And hey, just remember, cook more, eat better, embrace the chaos. That's it for now, folks. Till next time, peace.